for lesson 16 as homework. So I'm going to go through it. Someone asked me to, so I'm going to walk it through it. It says express each relation as a table, as a graph, as a mapping. We talked about these coordinate points always in the form x, y. So we got -5, 3, -2, 1, 1, -1, 4, -3. Okay. And then to graph them, we talked about it. You go, the first tells us our x, the next tells us y. So go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to -5. 1, 2, 3. Then go over to -2, 1, 2, up 1. Over to 1, down 1. Over to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down to -3. And when we do a mapping, we write all the x values in, the different ones. And then we'll place all the y values in. And you connect the x values to the y values, or the inputs to the outputs. Next one, same idea. 4, 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. If we graph, we got go over 4, up 0, over 4, up 1, over 4, up 2, over 4 to 3, over 4 to 4, over 4 to 5. Okay? For our mapping, we're only going to need to put a 4 because that's the only unique one. In the output or the range, we got to put all the different ones. And then we have arrows going to them. So that's the mapping for number 2, which is not a function if you were interested. Okay. For numbers 3, 4, and 5, it says give the domain and range of each relationship and tell whether the relationship is a function. Okay, when it's a mapping, it's pretty easy to see. This is our domain: -3, -2, -1, 0. This box our output, which is also our range, so 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, is this a function where each input only has one output? The answer to this is no, it's not. Because -2 has 2 outputs. Right? -2, 13 and -2, 15. So you can see that this input has arrows going to 2 different outputs, not a function. Okay, domain and range is when we have points. Well, we know that we can look at the ordered pairs of these points, right? So this point is 2, 2. This point is 1, 1. This point is 0, 0. This point is -1, 1. And this point is -2, 2. So by listing all the points, we now know all the x values used. So we get 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. The range of the possible y values, well, we can see that 0, 1, and 2, 0, 1, and 2. So we got 0, 1, and 2. And yes, this is a function. Each x has only one y value. All right, domain and range here. Domain is our x, so 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. Our range is 8, 6, 4. Well, we already have a 6. We already have an 8. So we don't have to keep writing down. And this is a function. Yes, each input has only one output. Right? So 8 only goes to 8, 6 only goes to 6, 4 only goes to 4, 2 only goes to 6, 0 only goes to 8. It's predictable. We know it's going to happen. Okay. The second part, which is very similar. So I'm probably not going to talk through the first 2, but I will talk through the last 3 where we have to do domain and range. So we're going to make our table. We have to plot the points. There we go. Create our mapping. We don't have to repeat -1 even though it's there because it's there twice, but we can just say -1 is an input, right? It is an x. What's the possible y's? Well, 5, 4, 1, 3. This goes there, this goes here. And here's a good example of this relationship is not a function, right? Next one, we got excuse me. Only need one copy of -2, that's the only x, and then we need any different y's or outputs or ranges that we have. There we go. Boom. And this one also not a function. An input has more than one output. Okay, give the domain and range of each relation below, tell whether it's a function or not. Okay, when we have ordered pairs, we just want to know the x values of these ordered pairs. Well, I can see that there's an x value at -4. There's an x value at -2. There's a point at when x is 0, and there's a point when x is 2. So there's your domain. Your range of the y values, well, I can see there's a point at when y is 1, a point when y is 2, a point when y is 3, and a point when y is 4. So our range is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, this is a function. Each input only has one output. -4 only goes to 1. -2 only goes to 2. 0 only goes to 3. And 2 only has one output of 4. All right, domain and range of this mapping. Well, pretty easy. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 is your domain. Your range is in this box. It's just 4. Is this a function? Yes. Each input has only one output. But Mr. Moran, they all go to 4. That doesn't matter. Like if you press 9, do you know you're going to get 4? Yes. You only get one thing when you press 9. If you press 8, you only get 4. Yes. If you press 7, you only get 4. Yes. 6, you always get the same number. Yes. 5, you always get the same thing. Yes. So this is a function. You just can't have one of these go to two different numbers, right? Which we see up here. See, if we go back, -1 goes to 1 and 3. Not a function. Same with here. -2 goes to 6 different outputs. Not a function. All right, domain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that was pretty easy. Same here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yes, this is a function. For all the same reasons these were. Each input only has one output. I hope that helps.